A person's real greatness does not come from how they look, what job they do, or how much money they make. It comes from how they think. History has proven this again and again through people like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Steve Jobs. Napoleon Hill once wrote, "Your thoughts shape what you become." But if that is true, why do millions still struggle? Do they fail to dream? Do they fail to see their own worth? Let today's story answer that. It will teach us a powerful lesson, a lesson that can transform how you see yourself. Stay with me till the end. In a crowded railway station lived a poor man. Every day, he survived by asking people for money. He had no home, no proper clothes, just his voice asking for help. One afternoon, as he wandered between platforms asking commuters for small coins, he noticed a man in a premium suit waiting for his train. His shoes were polished, his watch looked expensive, and his posture showed confidence. Seeing him, the poor man thought, "He looks wealthy. He won't mind giving me something good." So the beggar approached him with hope, extended his hand, and asked for money. But the man didn't hand him a coin. Instead, he looked at him calmly and asked, "Tell me, young man, do you always only take from people? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar stood stunned. Nobody had ever asked him that. He replied softly, "Sir, I'm just a poor man. I barely survive. What could I possibly give?" The businessman smiled gently and said, "If you truly believe you have nothing to give, then you also do not deserve to ask for anything. I believe in exchange. Give something, receive something. If you offer me nothing, how can I offer you something?" The train arrived. The businessman boarded and left. The beggar stood frozen, repeating those words in his mind. "If I cannot give anything, why should anyone give me something?" He wasn't insulted. He was awakened. That night, he lay awake, staring at the sky above the platform. Suddenly, the question struck him again. What can I give? I don't own anything. 2 days passed. He didn't beg. His mind was too busy thinking. On the third day, while sitting near the railway tracks, he noticed a patch of brightly colored wildflowers. They were beautiful, full of life. A spark lit inside him. What if, instead of only taking, I give people something cheerful in return? He plucked some flowers and returned to his usual spot. When someone offered him money, he smiled and handed them a flower back. Surprisingly, people accepted the flowers happily. Some smiled, some thanked him. Soon, people began giving more money than before. And another realization struck him. Whenever he had flowers, he received more. Whenever he ran out, the money reduced. People value getting something in return, he thought. One day, he again saw the same businessman in the train. He rushed over and said, "Sir, today I have something to offer. If you give me money, I will give you flowers in return." The businessman nodded, gave him some cash, and accepted the flowers. "You understood the principle of exchange," he said. "Today you are not merely a beggar, you are a trader." Those words stayed in his heart. That evening, he sat quietly and whispered to himself, "I am not a beggar anymore. I run a business. I sell flowers." From that day, he never begged again. He started collecting flowers daily, arranging them neatly, learning which colors people liked. Slowly, he expanded his work. 6 months later, at the same station, 2 well-dressed men met and exchanged a handshake. One looked curiously and asked, "Have we met before?" The other smiled. "Yes, twice. Once when you refused me money, and once when you bought flowers from me." The businessman stared in surprise. "You were that beggar?" The flower seller grinned. "Yes, that was me. Today I run a growing flower business. I travel to supply flowers to stores." The businessman nodded in admiration. "What changed you?" The flower seller replied, "You taught me a truth. We don't get because we are poor or rich. We get when we give." The day I realized I had something valuable to offer, I became a businessman in my own eyes. They shook hands again, not as beggar and businessman, but as equals. Moral: self-belief shapes destiny. If you see yourself as weak, life treats you that way. But when you discover your inner potential, everything changes. If you like this story, give it a thumbs up, comment below on what you learned, and share it to inspire others. See you in the next story.